We are live, right?
Yep.
Okay. Hello, guys. Welcome to you all. So another session of masterclass. So first, we will thank again Skill Edge for this arranging this session. So today we are going to see what are there are few skills which are still gray and they are the most important skills to become a data expert. Okay. So what are these skills and why they are still gray and people are not talking about it. So in most of the sessions, in most of the master class, in most of the marketed class, you won't see this point. They are highlighting these points. These points they will highlight only in their premium classes or the paid classes. But Skill Edge has given this opportunity to us to highlight this premium points, okay, in our session. So we will be highlighting those points. What are the most important skills which a data expert needs to focus, okay, and where he should provide the maximum amount of weightage for those particular skills, okay. And by this end of this session, there is a surprise for all of you. We have one surprise that we will disclose. After a few slides, we will disclose that surprise too. What is the surprise we have planned for you all? So, yes. So let's start the session. And meanwhile, I will be waiting for few more people to join and then we can disclose our surprise for you all. Okay. So it's a very beautiful surprise and it will definitely benefit you a lot. Okay. So stay tuned, stay connected. Now, the today's agenda is we will have 4 points, okay, which are under the gray skills, but yet they are most important one. Which are they? The first one comes as domain knowledge, then comes your visualization, then comes your statistics, and then comes your summarization, right? So now we will see what is domain knowledge, okay. In whenever we are moving with this particular word domain knowledge, what does it representing to, okay. So we three questions comes to our mind. What is domain knowledge, why it is important, and the third point is how it can affect our analysis, right? First point, domain knowledge, right? So if you are working in an mechanical industry, right? And you have seen you are working as a data analyst, okay. So you don't have any idea about the industry, you don't have any core knowledge, right? Now you started with the data analysis and you have seen, oh, right, if we okay, you can imagine a rod, okay, a rod. In those rods we have to apply some layers, some additional layers in order to protect those rods from the oxidization or rust, right? So we provide some additional layers, okay. So now how much amount of layer should be provided? So we have seen by the data, like the less amount we spend on this, okay, that is our expense, okay, that is our expense, that is the company's expense. So the more thickness we provide to that rod with that layer, it is going to make that product more expensive, okay. So as a data analyst we have seen this point. So what we did, we have taken the minimumest layer possible, okay, which we have to apply. But we have identified this point, it is affecting our business too. We are getting like on paper we can see the profits, right? So there is one rod, we have limit that thickness, okay, to 1 mm to 2 mm, right? Okay. Now a domain expert, okay, the one who has the understanding about this industry, okay, he will come, an engineer will come with him and he will suggest, no, 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 we cannot make it to 1 mm or 2 mm, it should be minimum to 5 mm at least, okay. Because if we below that below that 5 mm value, that iron rod will get rust, definitely it will catch rust. So it minimum it can handle 5 mm, okay. It cannot be below than 5 mm, okay. So this is how your domain knowledge comes into picture, right? Now take another example, right? If you are working in a finance industry, okay, so and government is getting benefited if we increase the number of tax. Okay. So as a data analyst, you don't know anything about the finance data. So you have seen this pattern ki, whenever we increase the taxes, okay, over the salaried employees, so government get the benefit, government get the maximum benefit. So data analyst has suggested make the taxes 50%, 50% tax slab. Okay. So whoever is earning how much, okay, they should pay 50% tax slab. So in that case, government will get benefit. But as a financial expert, as a financial expert or a domain expert of finance will come into picture here. He will say, okay, if at all we will make the taxes to 50%, okay, in that case, for all the categories, like the person earning for 1 lakh, they also pay 50%. A person earning 50 lakhs per month, they also have to pay 50%, right? So in this distribution, a person who is earning 1 lakh, okay, for an annum, so he is earning just 10 to 12,000 per month, right? So his livelihood, his bread and butter is also not, uh, he is not capable enough to earn that much, and we are charging him 50% tax, right? So that will affect his livelihood, right? On the other hand, if we are charging 50% to a person who is earning 50 lakhs, so we are just getting the premium cost. We are just getting the premium cost, right? So this is how your tax, okay, can differ and affect different people accordingly. So who can tell you this? A domain expert. That's why, okay, that's why we need a domain expert when we are building a solution, when we are doing a complete end-to-end analysis. That's why it is a key role. And to become a data expert, to become a data master, you need to acquire this knowledge. Okay. So how to acquire this knowledge? Okay. So now we have seen why it is important as well, how it can affect the analysis, that also we have seen. Now, how to acquire this domain knowledge? First, it comes with experience. It comes with experience. Second point, the number of times you move with different domains, different sets of problems, right? The more you tackle different sets of problems, you try to identify those points. Okay. The more you are connected with different people, okay, into different domain, the more knowledge you get. The more books you read, okay, that is the additional points. That is the additional points. The more books you read, the more you get the knowledge about these points. Okay. Now, have one more examples on this, a few more examples, right? So if you are working in IT industry, okay, let's assume IT industry. So everyone wants to work into this IT industry. Let's work on it. Okay. So now we can see, like if we deploy our model, okay, if we deploy our model over the clouds like Azure, AWS, or your GCP, your Google Cloud, right? So in that case, your model deployment is fast and quick, and less efforts are required, right? If we are using a cloud computing, your efforts are less and implementation is fast. It's perfect. It's perfect. We should move to cloud immediately without wasting any time, right? Without wasting a single minute, we should move to this site, right? Perfect. Exactly. But our project is earning us 1 lakh rupees. Okay. Assume $1 lakh. $1 lakh we are earning from that project. Okay. Now moving our project from our local server to AWS, right? So now AWS is charging $100 per hour, right? So if we keep our model for 100 hours, we will be giving all the money to AWS. So where our earning went? In order to make our product quick and fast, okay, in order to reduce the latency, how much we have spent, that we have to take into consideration, right? So there comes your domain expert. He will suggest we just have 10 hours available over the cloud. Okay. So use your model wisely. Make your model only deployment there. Make your training there. Deploy on some other platform, right? How to compare different clouds, which services are cheaper from which cloud, okay, which all services are available from which cloud. That you as a data analyst, as a data scientist, you have to identify, right? So that's why your domain knowledge, your expertise will come into picture once you have the understanding of this small points. Okay. No one will tell you how this domain knowledge to acquire, right? No one will help you to acquire this knowledge. You yourself have to take these steps. And if you are feeling like you need some guidance, you need someone to hold your hand and to give the right direction and to give the right thoughtfulness, to give you the right knowledge which you require to excel in your career, then we have Skill Edge. Skill Edge is a platform who will, here we have all the facilities available, where you will be getting the real insights. Okay, you will be getting the real insights of the industries, how the industries are moving into this analytics, and what they are particularly doing, and what is their requirement. Okay, and how they are planning to go ahead. Thus they are also, Skill Edge is also connected with those industries and helping the students to acquire the same skills and get into the market. Okay, now I would give you one more example how Skill Edge is working and how it has evolved so much, right? The what are the basic reasons? Okay, so there was one time from 2008 to 2018, okay, this 10 years, where China was ruling the market. Okay, still it is a market leader, but yes, we know, like, whichever mobile you turn on, okay, either it is iPhone, OnePlus, your Redmi Note 4, your any of the brand, you just flip it, open up your back cover, and you will see made in China. Okay, you take any electronic gadget, turn back, and you will see made in China. Why is it so? Why everything is made in China? Because there was one era where China has taken a bright and a perfect steps. What are those steps? He has acquired all the company's requirement. He has acquired all the company's requirement, right? What are their requirement? What they need, what they want. Okay. Now, what China did, they have launched their courses according to their wish. They need a perfect painter. Okay. They need a perfect mobile mechanic. They need a perfect fridge mechanic. They need a perfect AC mechanic. So this type of courses they have designed. Okay. Now, instead of doing some degrees, what they did, they asked their students to complete these courses. What they asked their students to complete these courses. So by acquiring those courses, they become expert in painting. They be, they become expert in mobile repairing. They become expert in fridge repairing. They become expert in your AC repairing. So this is how they have become expert. Now, whichever company is looking for to start their market, they are moving to China first, because they need industry to assemble their products. They need people to assemble their products. They need people to build their products. So they are moving to China, because China were providing them skilled labor with a low cost, right? Skilled labor with a low cost, so that they can get the quality work done. Okay, and their employees, their country people will definitely get a job. Similarly, Skill Edge is also working. Skill Edge is connected with many 200 plus companies, right? And they are getting the requirements, exact requirements what a student should have. Okay, now they are building the students. They are building the students in such a manner that they should complete the company's requirement. So the interview, the test, the flow, it's just part of life. It's just a part of life. You just need to pass with that and you will get a job. Okay, so this smooth, Skill Edge is working upon these points and making the people aware, making the students get the right profile by giving them the right skills. So this is how Skill Edge is working. Yes. So this is how first domain knowledge is important. Okay, your expertise should be there into your domain knowledge, right? So people do come from different background, mechanical, civil, BA, BCom background. Like they want to start their career into data analyst. So they feel, are we eligible for this course? Are are we able to do it? Do we have those skills? So yes, if at all you don't have those skills, whatever you feel like, okay, but you have one thing, that is your domain knowledge. You have been working, you have been studying some part, right? So at least you have something with you. It's not like you don't have anything. So people think like they're from zero, they have to start from zero. No, they have something which is the unique part they have into themselves, right? That is your domain knowledge. So never think like you don't have anything. Yes, you do have plenty of things with you. It's just that you don't know what you have. Okay. Now comes the visualization. Okay. Now comes the visualization. So before moving to visualization, I have a very good surprise for you all. And I would like to disclose that surprise. So today I will be selecting two of the viewers. Okay. And this two of the viewers will definitely going to get a referral from the side of Skill Edge, so that they can directly get the interview from the premium companies. So Skill Edge will take the Skill Edge will help them to get those companies. Okay. Two referrals will be provided by the end of this session. So please stay awaited and wait for the right time so that you can get the right referrals and you can start your career into such premium companies. Okay. Now comes your visualization. Okay. So as you can see, this girl is looking for some beautiful concepts. He is also imagining about the solar concepts. He's also imagining about the uh, like beautiful scenes. Okay. And some mathematical concept. He's also learning with various thoughts. Okay. So now what is visualization? Okay. What is the importance? Okay. To visual, why it is important to visualize the data. Okay. And how to visualize this data. There are these 3 points are there. So first, what is visualization? So visualization is to visualize the data, okay, to view the data in such a format that it can be easily understandable. Okay. Okay. Sir, easily understandable the data. What do you mean to say, sir? Okay. So what I mean to say is, if you have numbers, okay, if you have 2 columns, okay, there you have 100 of students available with you. Then you have mentioned their maths marks and science marks. Okay. You have these 2 columns, their name, their maths marks and science marks, right? So with the help of those marks, you will be able to identify the students who are performing very well and who are performing below average. You will be able to identify, you will compare those marks and you will be able to identify. But is it better to move with this approach, or else we have something better to do with it? Yes, we do have something better, right? We can plot this over bar plot. Okay. There we can see a threshold. Okay. The person who are moving beyond a certain value, okay, beyond 95, we can select those students, right? So this will make our work easy. This will make our work easy, and we can look for those points. We can figure out those points, okay, which will give you the right identification about that data. Okay. So now comes your, okay, other techniques of visualization. Okay. So if at all you have some pattern in your data, like whenever a customer purchase a milk, they will definitely purchase your bread or your eggs. Okay. So this is the primary example of market basket prediction. Okay. So now how your visualization helps you in this case. Okay. How your visualization helps you in this case. So first point, whenever you have this kind of data, what you will do, you will try to represent this data into different formats. Okay. Either you will be using pie chart, either you will be using bar plot, either you will be using something different to represent this data. Okay. To represent this data so that you can easily identify that pattern. Okay. Rather than struggling with it, rather than looking for each and every column, rather than looking for each and every value, you will be just visualizing that particular chart, visualizing that particular data, and you will be able to identify it. So this is how your visualization helps you to identify the patterns, okay, to get the insights from the data. Okay, so now comes your how to visualize this data. So we have seen we have various plots which we can help us. Okay, apart from that, apart from those plots, try to visualize your data inside your brain itself, right? Your brain is a very beautiful aura or a very beautiful environment or a park you can imagine, where you can look for various things. Okay, so if at all you understand your data clearly, right, if at all you understand your data clearly, then you can visualize those patterns inside your brain itself without moving to any of the platform. Okay, so just assume, just take a small data set, okay, and try to visualize it, right? What all changes are possible, right? So if you have this kind of data, you have university name, students, their marks, their degree, right, their year of passing, you have this 5 columns, right? So in your visualization, what comes is first understanding. Okay, first understandings, what all insights are possible, you have to find, right? Finding the patterns, finding the insights is beautiful enough, right? But you need to know, you need to have some base understanding what all points are possible, right? Okay, so university wise, how many students pass in particular year, that is one question. University wise, what is the what all subjects are available? University wise, how many students comes merit each subject? Okay, now subject wise, which all universities are available? Okay, subject wise, what is the maximum and minimum marks students achieve? Subject wise, how your, sorry, how much you have to pay for a particular university, right? So you will be getting some ideas, you will be creating some of the questions in your mind before before moving to data. Once you have the right visualization, right understanding about the data, then you can ask these questions and you can look for this question in your data by using the visualization technique and understand the right patterns and understand the right values. So this is how you evolve yourself into the stream of visualization. Okay, into the stream of data analysis. So what experts do, this is how experts move with your visualization. Okay, they analyze those data first with the various questions they ask themselves, right? What is there, what could be the possibilities, what could be the possibilities, what could be the outcomes in the visualization part. Then by looking at those graphs, they try to identify those answers. Are those patterns available? Okay, are those available? Is there any threshold? Then they look for those values. Now comes your statistics. People are so amazed with this word statistics. They're always like, oh, we need to learn statistics for analysis. Oh, without statistics, it is not possible. It is a very big mathematical concept. So there are lots of misconceptions about the statistics. Lots of misconceptions are there in the market, and people are using those misconceptions for their what we say, for their daydream. Okay, for their fear, to enhance their fear, they use this words statistics we have to learn. It's so beautiful, it's so easy to understand statistics. It's just the people who have made it so much difficult and so much unattractive, right? इतना easy होता है statistics आपका, इतना beautifully you can understand it, but the thing is your fear has made that word so big that you cannot even, you don't want to touch it as well, right? So now we will see what is statistics, why it is important, and how to implement the statistics in the real world, right? So statistics is nothing but a study of numbers, patterns with the help of mathematics. Okay, what is statistics? So statistics is nothing but understanding of the data with the help of mathematics. Okay, now why it is important? Okay, so as we are working with numbers, we are working with data, so we are in continuation with connected with the data, and that data more than 90% of time is in the form of numbers. Most of the time your supervised data, more than 90% times it is in the form of numbers. So we need something mathematical solution to identify those patterns and give them a solid backing. Okay, give them a solid backing. So if at all we say we should purchase this product, from the data we can see we should purchase this product. Okay, then comes a very big why we should purchase that particular product based on your data, how you are able to identify it. Okay, how you are able to identify it. In that case comes your statistics to help you, to support you. Okay, it's a supporting tool rather than a fearing tool, right? So you should not fear statistics. It gives you reason, it gives you help. Sorry guys, it gives you reason, it gives you help, right? So now now comes your statistics, which brings you to the real world. Okay, brings you to the real world. How? Why should we select, why should we purchase that particular product? Okay, so reason is, now it will help you to identify. Okay, maximum number of purchase for that product in that region is the highest. Okay, maximum number of purchase in that region, okay, is highest by that particular product. That's why we should purchase that product. Okay, let's take this example. Parle G is being sold, okay, in your rural areas with the maximum distribution. Okay, so the distribution of Parle G product is maximum in the rural areas. So if at all a person belongs to a rural area, he has more than 90% chances he will purchase Parle G over other brands. So this is how your statistics gives you the backbone to your answers, right? It is a helping tool. So how you find out, how you figured out, you have seen the maximum value. Okay, you have seen the maximum value which is being purchased in that particular region. So you have seen 4,000 Parle G, 200 Monaco, 30 crackjacks, and also on hide and seek and all and all and all, right? So which is the biggest number? The biggest number is Parle G, that is 4,000. So taking the maximum value, you have decided that particular point. So thus statistics help you. Okay, thus statistics help you to get the get the backing to your reasons. Okay, get the backing to your reasons, right? So with the help of statistics, now you can identify, okay, this is the most important part. Okay, this is the most important product. Now we have seen one of the example as Parle G. Now we will be seeing the other examples, how your statistics can help. Okay, so we do have a car. Okay, now we are moving with the various transformation era. Okay, so where petrol price is increasing to 121 rupees, 130 rupees, and all and all and all, right? So now we have two choices. Either we should either we should move to EV, your electric vehicles, either we should move to petrol vehicles. So then comes your statistics to help you in that case. Okay, then comes your statistics to help you in that case. So your EV vehicle is bit expensive, slightly expensive. If at all you are getting a particular vehicle of petrol vehicle in 1 lakh, your EV vehicle will cost you around 1 lakh 30,000. Okay, but if at all we think about 5 years down the line, 5 years down the line, your petrol cost for the same number of kilometers will be around 40,000, 4 lakh rupees. Okay, 4 lakh rupees. Now, if at all you will see that same amount with your EV vehicle on the real grounds, it is going to be around 80,000. So how much did you save? You have saved 3,20,000 directly, right? Indirectly. So that's why people are more moving towards the EV vehicle rather than your petrol vehicle. So this is how your statistics help you. Okay, by looking at those values, by giving the insights, by using the mathematical concepts, we are able to identify this. Okay, now let's move towards your summarization. Okay, sir, what is summarization? How why it is important. Okay, these questions will remain the most important questions. Okay, why summarize? What is summarization? Okay, so as we can see in this example, we have 500 books available and we are just building one page. Okay, that is a summary page. So converting this 500 books into one page, that is called your summarization, right? We used to see movies, right? 3 hours of movie, we can explain to our friends, to our colleagues in just 10-15 minutes. In just 10-15 minutes, we can deliver those movies to anyone, right? So what do? We take the important insights, we take the punchline, we take the key points, we take the trends from the movies, okay, and build our summary, right? Exactly, exactly. That is the primary part everyone should have. Okay, this is the primary part everyone should have, right? So today we are taking this entire session, right? We have covered various things: visualization, your data summarization, your domain knowledge, your statistics, right? Now, if at all I don't summarize this all, if at all I don't summarize this all, you will be like, huh, we have studied lot of things, but in the end, we are unable to remember all those points, right? We are unable to remember all those points. That's why summarization is very much needed, whichever industry of analytics you move, whichever analytics industry you will move. Summarization is the most important skill. Okay, how to present it, what all key points you have found out, right? So that is the most beautiful part, right? What is summarization, right? So building a 3 hours movie into 15 minutes, okay, that is your summarization. Okay, taking all the important points, taking all the important information, taking all the decision making important information from the data and representing in the final part, representing in the final part comes under your summarization. Okay, why it is important? Why it is important? Because we cannot understand, we cannot entirely get all the points. Okay, we cannot learn all the points in one go. Okay, we need number of repetitions, right, to understand each and every point. But if we have some summary, okay, if we have some summary, we can save our time and focus on those particular points, right? We need some points to activate some part, right? We need remote to activate a particular channel. Okay, similarly we need some key points to activate that detailed version of it. Okay, to activate that detailed version of it. If I say Sholay, okay, or else if I say KGF2, okay, now as I said KGF2, everyone is so much amazed. Their mind has started. Oh, Yash, yes, Yash is the hero. I love violence. Sare dialogues are narrating in their life, right? So what I did, I've just introduced a word. I have clicked that word. Based on that word, आपके सबके minds में, you have started visualizing some part. You have started summarizing those stories, recalling those stories, right? So जो keyword था, right? जो keyword था, that is your summarization. By using that summarization technique, we can fetch the n number of data available in the market. Okay, that too insightful data. Okay. Now let's move to give some practical examples on this. Have some practical examples, right? Now you are working with an again finance industry. Okay, so you have found out this much amount is important, this much taxable information is good, this much salary is okay, this much mm, this much exemption should be there, this much deduction should be there. So what are this, how you are able to identify? So now you will be highlighting these points in the summarization. Salary between the range 5 lakh to 7 point, or like 2 point till 5 0 to 2.5 lakh of salary will have no taxes. 2.5 to 5 lakhs of salary will have uh, your 5% of taxes. 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs will have 20% of taxes. 10 lakhs beyond that will have 30% of tax slab. So what you did, you have understand all these points. Now you have understand the salary, you have understand the taxes, you have seen all the insights from the data. Now you have figured out some points. Okay, you have built some points that you will keep in your summarization. Okay, which you will be explaining to your clients, to your manager, to your supervisors, right? So that they can take the actionable part, and you can help them to give them a business which is being enhanced which by your efforts. Okay, now, so as summarization is important, in order to recall all those points, so hell, I have also summarized for you all. Okay, so what I did, your domain knowledge will provide you upper edge to understand the data, which will help you to find realistic and feasible solutions, right? Okay, so we have seen bigger tires attract more people. Okay, so what we did, we take a very huge tire. Okay, a very huge tire, but then a domain expert comes into picture. He will suggest we can have huge tires, but there is certain limit. We cannot fix a 10 feet tire to a small bicycle, right? So there we comes with a realistic outcomes and feasible outcomes if you have a very good domain knowledge. Then comes your visualization. Visualization will bring visualization will bring clarity in your understanding about the data and pattern availability in the data, right? So what, how you can visualize this, how you will be getting clarity and understanding, by looking at the data into different plots, by looking at the data into different sets of graphs. You will be able to identify those patterns clearly without much efforts, right? And that pattern is also easily available to you by looking at that data. So this is how your visualization will help you. Now comes your statistics. So what statistics will bring you to your plate? Statistics will help you to understand those key points and pattern in the data with the help of mathematics. Okay. So with the help of mathematics, you will be identifying those patterns and helping them. Statistics will help them to make you understand, to give you the right reasons for it. Okay, so what are the right reasons why those uh, points has occurred, right? If at all there is a spike in the market, right, everyone is purchasing your hdfc, right? Everyone is purchasing that stock. Okay, so now here comes your statistics. So statistics will show, okay, past 5 months, the HDFC stocks is being sold out. People were selling, okay, due to which now market has scarcity. People now this market has less shares to sell out, right? So that's why people are purchasing more. This is how your statistics will help you. Okay, whatever pattern you will identify, to help them, to support them, to understand them. Statistics will help. Now comes your summarization. Summarization will bring all the key points together and build your end results. So whatever you did in your domain knowledge, whatever you did in your visualization, whatever you have identified with the help of statistics, whatever reasons you have given by the statistics, that you can summarize, that you can build a report, that you can build a documentation and pass it on to the people, to the concerned people, where they can understand those summarization and build a solution over it. So this all four skills are very much important. Now you know how these four skills are very much important to you and how it can change your entire analysis. Yet they are gray. So with the help of Skill Edge, it's an excellent opportunity. It's an excellent pace. You have getting it. You are getting those all the skills for free. Okay, which are being premium, which are being paid highly to get those values. Okay, to get this knowledge. So you're getting it free to acquire this knowledge and make yourself a data expert. Make yourself market ready. Okay, so by this, I would like to open up a question answer session from your side. And if you at all you have any questions, I would be very happy to answer them. So please move ahead with your questions. I am really happy to answer them. So if at all you don't have any questions, so this is the time for our surprise. So we will notify you who to, like, among the all watching, who to have been selected as our referrals. Okay. These two people will definitely get a referral from Skill Edge, and they will be getting like a job referral. So first of all, I would like to understand this point. Okay. How come you have understood these points? Okay. How you are able to understand these points? In the chat box, in the comment box, if you can mention, that would be really helpful. And yes, now it's the time. So our team is selecting those two people, and in the next session we will announce the name of those two people. So thank you guys. Thank you for your response. Thank you for your support. So I would be closing this session. And thank you, Skill Edge, for making us contribute to the students to make their career better. So thank you all.